B grade grand final. Up she goes. Tap out there by Marble Range, goes to ground, and it's gone to that's young Vasey in there on the bottom of the pack. Up she goes again. Umpire Adams throws it up. One out by Tasmans this time. Socket off the ground. Goes to, couldn't quite catch that there, but down into the forward line now. Jarrett's in the race for the ball. Comes out. There's Sampson's kicks well, smothered. Comes back to the Tasman bloke. He gives it back. Looks like Shawnee Carpenter maybe. Way backs out to Jacob Watson. His big kick out wide. Good attempted mark there by Danzel. He gets it over. Oh, you're wrapped up, fella, and no effort to get rid of it. And umpire Sturgis called holding the ball. Fair decision too. Popke with the kick. He's going to look further afield. Goes wide. Looking for, I reckon that was Dorwood. No, Katie Defect it was. Right on the boundary and over the line and a throw in. Rucks go at it again. Big Hully. Come over the top. Chagoning got a tap on it. Tasmans push it forward through right. And his kick at goal. The first score for the game is a point. Sticky second to bring it back in. Goes wide to Popke in the back pocket. Popke now comes wider again, out towards Watson. A big leap from behind, couldn't bring it down. Regathers it off the ground. Handballs over the top to Johnny Andrews. And Andrews found a pair of socks and given the kick away. Easton centres the ball right into the hot spot. Watto gets back. Spoil comes to Degoni. No, it comes to Phil Haggins, was it? I think he got it away. Out in the King direction. King on the wing takes a mark. Up from half forward. Centres. Good kick. Goes into Vasey. Vasey in turn forward. That is beautiful kick to Kai Richardson right at centre half forward. Smithy, how you go, mate? Richardson, centre half forward. You must jump in, mate, if you want to. She's open slather. Richardson, centre half forward. Long kick and offline. So both teams been a bit accurate to start the game. That was a set shot. That one probably should have gone through. Tasmans to bring the ball back in. Long kick straight up the guts, back in the Richardson direction. He's got the sit and takes a mark. Good grab. In front, Taylor makes a lead. Ignored. Looks now for Dorwood out wide. Beautiful kick. Dorwood on a half forward flank. And might be just outside his distance. But has been known to pull off some big things in big games, Donga. Comes in Dorwood. Shocker. Absolute Joe Cocker. Play on was the call. Ball hits the ground. Gregory's in there. He pings it out. Goes to Willis. Knocks it out further to Peroni. Kim Peroni's kick was smothered. Comes back in board now. There's Richardson again for his second touch. Floats one. Oh, that was a push umpire. Play on. Gray round the corner, hit the post. Smash Cray. Probably should have done a bit more than that. That was dead set push there. Comes out wide here now in Hull direction. That's a good mark, Adam Hull. Good mark.
It's a good match-up, Hull on Bascom.
Short kick from Hull goes to Vasey, and Vasey takes the kick in, a mark inside the 50. He's going to go on with it. Gets it out to Popke. Popke sets himself and
beautiful.
A beautiful kick. Smithy.
Straight through the middle. It's a good finish at Popke. He'll be dangerous around those goals in the pockets.
Will be. That's good build-up by them. They got the ball off the kick in and used it and got it to the space and then found Popke in the space in the pocket. King done the shepherd work and the rest is history. So Marble Range now go to 1-2 in front of Tasmans, 1 point.
Straight back in the middle.
Take it, mate. I can check it.
Getting on with it early. Bascom and Hull. This is the matchup we've predicted for the day. Two big men, big contest. Ball goes up. Hull wins the contest down. Runs in through towards Vasey. Vasey picks up, looks forward. Quick kick into Diesel low. Diesel low, good chest. Good grab. Wants to go on. He'll go back. This will test him. It'll probably drop. It is in the square. Big pack of players goes up. Boyd, good hands. Good defensive for Tasmans. Just slipping the boot back on. He'll kick long. Donga, big spoil forward by Dawood. Ball spills in, pack of players, goes to ground. Looking for the hands out. Tristan Rousseau gets away. The umpire calls her up and says she'll be mine. Bring her back, son. Ball up in front of the crowd. Low. Kick forward. Davey picks up. Good hands. Kicks around the corner. Kicks forward. She's on. Andrews should get there first. Ball beats him over the line. Centre wing throw in. Tasman's looking to put her forward early. Got this slight breeze behind us. Coming across the ground. Should be about a 2-goal advantage. Swing around later in the afternoon. Ball thrown in. Secker up. Jagoning. Big around the stoppages. Ball in. Ducker. Brought to ground. Holding the ball.
Holding the ball was the call.
Tried to go through. No voice, I don't think, with that one, Cactus.
Nah, not at all. He should have been told he was hot.
Collins. Looking for an option. Just puts her in long. Bangs her up. Steckel. The big man all there. Watson. Good punch. That's a good match up with those two. Handball away. Sampson out wide.
Running now. Hobke. Is it? Oh.
Ball still in. Just called out. Bascom had the chance to pick her up. Beaten over the line. Ball in on centre wing. Hull up. He'll probably win that contest all day. Dawood gets it away just in time. Umpire on the scene. King bursts the pack. Spins around. Loses control. Tap down. Willis. Kick long. Collins in there. He's going to be in it all day. All in the contests around the pack. Sarge. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. That was Peroni, sorry. Paddled towards the line by Tregoning. And ball out again.
Bascom and Hull to do battle again on the outer. Oh, Holden there. Hull couldn't get a hand on it. Comes out. That looked like Popke, was it? No, it was Dufek to Popke. Popke gets it away, this time to Vasey. Vasey, in turn, out to Johnny Andrews, is it?
That's it.
Found his socks. Well done. It's pushed out of there by Lanky, was it? That's around the neck. Play on was the call. King gets it. He's evasive. Well done. Gets it on the boot. That's a shocking kick straight to Tasman's man in Nichols. He bombs it back. Good spoil from Sticky One. Well done. That's in the back to David Sampson. Absolutely rode him all the way to the ground. Play on. Lucky to get away with that. Didn't go back far enough. Smash Diesel low. Just missed what he should have taken. Dongan picks up the dregs. Comes through. He's handballed in front of him. Now he's on his left foot having to go for goal. And that is nowhere.
Out in the fall. He probably should have looked for an option there. He was on the non-preferred foot.
Had Ash Gray run into the goal square too, probably would have been a good kick. Comes back into the centre corridor. Absolutely no one there. Carpenter. Oh, you've lost it. Play on.
That was pretty quick.
And the umpire pinged him. Well, he had plenty of time.
He had plenty of time.
There was no one within
voice. No voice. He could have got it off quick. Marble Range really quick around the stoppages and around the packs of play. You see 3 or 4 to 1. Yeah. That'll probably be the benefit for them today if they can keep it up, keep the numbers around the ball, keep the pressure on, and that'll be the winning factor for them.
And they're a bit younger. I was looking at the board, and there's a lot of young people in this Marble Range team. Jamie Taylor, deliberate shot at goal, and he does not miss them.
He's under it.
That's a good start.
This is what Rangers are looking for. With this 2 to 3 goal breeze, it's a slight breeze, but it is 2 to 3 in it. Rangers getting off for a good start, setting themselves up for the second quarter in this first one. If you can kick a couple of goals to the 1 point they have at the moment, should see the momentum run. Tasmans now need to answer back. They need the next goal to even the ledger and get her back onto square pegging again. So ball in quickly.
Right, down she goes again, up she goes from umpire Sturgis. Hull, Bascom, oh, no one won that. Comes to ground to Groning, strong. just takes that ball out of the centre. Goes to no one. King picks up the dregs from Tasmans. Handballs to Low. Back to King. You're in trouble. Smothered. Well done by the Tasman player there. I can't think who it was. Comes back. King's in amongst it again. He has another go. So is Dufek. Doof dives on it. Diesel Low's in there too. Comes out. King gets a handball out to nowhere. And it stacks on the mill. And umpire Adams says we'll toss her up. The Tasmans have lifted a bit now. They've got a bit tighter. They're playing it a bit harder.
Yep.
Hull got it out. Tapped on again. Comes out to Hull again. He's snap. Kicked around the corner, and that is Vasey.
Vasey. He's having a good game, Cactus.
He has. He's had about 4 or 5 good effective touches so far.
He'll be kicking from about 40 out. What do you reckon of his distance with this one?
Yeah, I think he's too far. Taylor makes a lead out here. That would have been the go-to man. He's got on it.
To land in the square.
Spoiled. Actually, Tasman spoiled each other there.
Dufek under it.
Just couldn't get it. It was 3 Tasman players flew for that, Smithy, and they spoiled.
Yep.
Like it's.
There's no voice early. They'll need to get onto that in the quarter time huddle.
Yeah.
Should have a runner out, send them to talk a bit more. Nichols to kick in, big kick. Kicked her out the 50.
Spoiled by Vasey.
Again, Ash Gray looks up, options.
Spoiled again. Well done. Comes down.
Collins. He'll win it every time if he's back there in defence on the ground. Kicks out towards Dord. Dord out into the pocket. Swings around. Onto that right. Spins up into no one. Who's underneath
Popke.
it? Popke.
He's got that.
Taking a good mark. Look for options.
Wide.
Players
He's going to go on quick. Well done. Good thinking. Oh, that's not touched. Yes, it is.
Fingertips.
Just got it. Would have been Kai Richardson who got a hand on that too. So a touch behind to Marble Range at 2-4 now.
Peppering these points through here, peppering the goals. Barney looking for options. Nichols, he's going to go long, up the middle.
Straight up the middle too. Hully. Oh,
Peroni.
That's nearly a good
Big
mark
hands.
to Peroni. Missed it.
Let her go.
Got it off. There's in the back umpire. Without it, take your pick.
Pushed on Tregoning again.
And that'll be Cade Dufek. Now, he could kick this. Left footer.
Into this slight breeze.
He's looking for options. And Tasmans have absolutely flooded this. If you look up in the Tasman forward line, there's 2 Tasman players. The rest of them are in defence.
Not a good sign early if you're going to start defensive footy in the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. Not going with the breeze that they've got. Pushes her across.
Diesel low.
Put her through. We made the journey, mate.
You did.
You got her there, but once again, puts her through for one behind. They need more 6-pointers and take an evasive lead on the front of this game here today. Nichols again, he's going to go long. Goes long.
Dutchke. Oh, spoiled from Dutchke from behind. Right out of position. Played on. Comes down this outer wing here. Filthy Phil Haggins has got his name all over that. Missed it and gets a free kick.
Taken off the ball there.
He was too, and that's hard on Tristan Rousseau.
Should be 50 if he doesn't get off him. Baskin's gone on with it, and he's got 50.
He's got 50.
You cannot grab him, son, after he's got the footy.
That's stupid football.
Got the mental image on at the moment. If he keeps
if
he keeps going, he's only given 15.
I want to buy no real estate off him, mate, I tell you.
Hagens, short chip, up to the 50. Richardson's the target and finds
beautiful.
him. That's not a match-up having Carpenter. You get him off him. He's probably beaten you about 6 times already in this first quarter. There's a push out, but he's in front.
It would have been a free kick anyway, I think. There.
He's got Sinkongo in the pocket, but he's ignored. Goes up the guts. He's towards Bascom. Bascom's firing at the moment, and he wants that footy. Ball spills through and misses all players. Rousseau short trip and picks her out into the back, ridden into the ground again. Dutchke. He's going to go back and have a look. He's got options on. Runners out and Watson into the middle. Running up through. Hopkins in the pocket and goes to him. She's going to bounce. He's going to have to go quick. Spins out of trouble. Dufek with a good spoil through there. On to Hull. Hull needs to perform. Dutchke goes through. Overrun the ball. Ball spins in. Collins again mopping up. Good kick forward. That's by Easton. Forward through to Darren Wright-Deedy. He's going to pick up first, and he's in hop and shoot by Rousseau. Flicked off the back of the boot, bounces over once, and we'll have a throw in under the windsock pocket.
They lost the opportunity there. They had the running going. The ball put into space, and
the big factor, which we've noticed a couple of times and mentioned, Cactus, I think it's the talk from Tasmans. They're just not looking. They're waiting for someone else to do it. Ball thrown in, pushed off. Baskin wins the ruck contest. Ridden into the ground. Looking for it out. Umpire says she's mine, and there goes the first quarter.
Well, there's 15-minute quarters. So the quarter time score, Marble Range against the wind 2-5-17 to Tasmans 1 point. So you'd say, Smithy, that Tasmans did not use that wind at all.
No.
And played dumb football.
Yep, Steckel, the only one opportunity there, but was spoiled by Watson. That's a beautiful matchup we've got there. We've also got the Richardson battle with Carpenter. Probably would make a change now.
Yeah, I think so.
A few changes have been made for this third term. We've got Kai Richardson into the ruck for Rangers. And we've got Hull in the pocket. He'd be having a rest because he's been a workhorse for this first half. Sturgis, throw the ball up. Richardson. Balls won by no one. Trigoni again does win the contest. Handball out. Hargens. Handball's over. Handball's over to Dongadua. Dongadua kicking forward. No one there for Rangers. Ball's there by Dalziel. Dalziel mops up. Handball's forward. He's mopped up there by Easton. Easton turned around, gets it onto the boot. Boot still forward, but she's taken by Sampson. Good handball and good eyes to Tregoning. Tregoning just smashes her up down the boundary line, hoping for someone, and straight to Carpenter. He's probably going to have to use his eyes a little bit there, Cactus, if he wants to get forward and get the ball penetrating into the forward lines. You can't waste them like that. Carpenter, put her out on the wing. Big pack of Tasman players. Wisniewski over the back, punches her forward, and she'll go out of bounds right in front of the Rangers coaching box.
Got a ring to it, that Wisniewski, isn't it?
Kurt Wisniewski, Kurt, where's my esky? Ball thrown in by Tregoning over the back with a big spoil. Dufek couldn't get hands to the ball. Put there by Sampson. Ball spills out. First on the scene is probably going to be Peroni. Big pack of players there by Ash Gray. Push the ball forward. He's back in. Dives on the ball. Dragged off it. Didn't have the ball and wasn't happy there. So we see Gray's gone into the back pocket. There's another change there. He's gone into the back lines. Probably need to defend this quarter with Tasmans having the breathe. Richardson, ball up. Ball spills to the ground, straight out. I don't think anyone touched that at all. Easton tried to get hands to it, and she's gone out. Barney Nichols sucking in the big ones. Ball in straight away. Bascom and Richardson. Good contest. Bascom wins that one. Handball over. Easton has a shot. Here's the opportunity. Puts her in. Ball spilled over. Big punch there by Seka. Couldn't get hands to it. Watto mops her up and pushed through for one behind. Seka looking for options. Watson puts the lead on. Should hit him. Goes short. Goes to Dusky. Ducker back. He's got Tregoning on short. Ignored. Another lead by Myers. Presents now. Watson in front. Goes for the big grab, just couldn't get hands onto the ball there and spills out on the Tasman's 50-metre line on the pocket on the left-hand side. Tasmans really need to score here. They need a couple of quick goals to get back into this game. The last quarter could see him coming into this breeze. Watson in front, big contest down in front. Good grab there by Collins. Pushed in forward, kick straight away, and we've got Nichols. Barney Nichols here goes back and to line up for Tasman's second one for the day. That breeze is stiffly now starting to pick up behind her. She's going to swing from left to right. He'll need to aim for that left-hand goalpost. Comes in now. Kicks through. Stabbing motion. Didn't really kick through that. He sort of stabbed through and tried to guide the ball through there and puts her through for another point for Tasmans. Tasmans, he did aim for the point post. She tried to guide her through and let the breeze do the rest. We've got 1 goal 4 to Marble Range 4-5. Ball in now on the outer wing. Overkicked that. Big kick by Seka there out to pass the 50 line there, and no one got hands on her, so she's going to come back in for Tasmans. We've got Nichols now. Nichols well out of his distance here. He's got to look for the option. He's probably going to bang her in and get Stickle underneath it. Up they go. Watson works to the front position. Works in a little bit too far, and Steckel stands there and delivers. Probably with Watson there trying to get on the contest. They should have someone else going to him there, Cactus, and trying to come over the top and be the second option for the spoil there as well. Probably Myers would have been a good option there, being the only tall back there. But that's it. Steckles, I think has he got it? It looked like umpire likes it. That's a third one there for, second one there for Tasmans. We've got them now at 2 goal 4 to Marble Range 4 goal 5.
Yeah, well, Marble Range got to rest this because Tasmans now for the first 5 minutes have done everything right and probably missed a couple of chances that they could have got, but that goal gives them back a sniff. And like you said, Smithy, the wind's picking up, so it's only in their favour. So he's back in the middle. Right, up she goes again. Adam Hull's back in the middle now. So Hull versus Davey. Hull won that one down. Comes out to Vasey. He paddles it in front of him. Spills back to him. Goes to ground. Probably shouldn't have. Stacks on the mill. And Sturgis said he'll have it again for another ball up.
Yeah, I think Prouty could have seen that move there. That first ruck contest he was getting beaten. Put Hull straight back in there. They start winning again. Yeah.
Here they go again. It's punched on by Myers. Tregoning. Play on was the call there. Bit dubious. Skinny Myers is amongst it. Got Collins. Brought him to ground. Stacks on the mill. Well done. Good tackle there, Katie Dufek. Right on the job. So Marlborough Range looked like they got their kingpins back on the ball. Dufek, Pobke, Hull, down to Dufek. Nice little handball over. Couldn't get to Tregoning. Hull butted up. Well smacked on. Well done. Comes out to Tregoning. He threw it out. Pobke tries to break him. Goes to Hull. That was a throw, but play on.
Ooh, he did get away with that one right in front of us, mate. We won't be missing those. And a little bit of a crow throw there with the two-hand a little volley, and got away to Caesar over the line.
Goes in again, Hull to do battle. He just takes it out of the ruck. That was good play. Goes handball straight to Peroni, but his left foot kick out into space. Comes out now, Bascom to Rousell. Bascom caught, just got rid of it. Goes there to Evans. First time I've called his name, I think, Evans.
Yep. Good spoil by Gray there.
Was too. So now, just around in front of the windsock, the ball's going to be thrown back in. Be Hull versus Bascom this time. Bascom pushes him out of it. Hull too tall, got a hand on it. Rousell just got a boot on it in time. There's Evans again. His little chip kick forward to nowhere in particular. Comes out. Secker follows it back. Just knocked it out. Keeps it in play. Secker has to go back to get it again. Does. Avoids a tackle. Gets it on to boot. Goes out in the direction of Dorwood. Dorwood sees it over the line. Out in front of the Collins boys stand, I think that is. All four people sitting in it. It's a big stand. Right, the ball comes back in now. Hull, that was a shocking throw in. I reckon that was, he got hurt anyway, whoever it was, bad luck. Easton, yeah. That'll teach you to get in front of the pack, you wanker. Anyway, so he's on the ground, bad luck. Now, Rousell to do, Hull to do battle with Bascom. Hull.
That was Peroni crunched in that contest. So,
was it? That's a good crunch.
That's a good crunch.
Yeah.
He's been dominating. He's been clearing those centres. Bascom now goes back to take a kick.
Don't know what for. Could not even see that. That's just a gimme. Bascom, he reckons he can kick this. I doubt it. That's out in the full. That is dead set out in the full. Yeah, he give it too much. He needed to kick the bloody thing 60 metres anyway.
Probably need a little bit more thinking now by Tasmans when they're in this 50-metre line. There's a little bit blasé and they're just starting to get it and kick it forward, thinking Steckel's going to land under it, which has worked for them continuously week after week, but not today on a GF. Ball in, Steckel does get in front. There we go. You need to be pretty conscious when he's around the ball. Winding in, he's going to have a set shot from here. There's no way he'll hand this off inside the 50 when he's only about 20 metres out. Steckel on a very, very tight angle. He's going to have to use this breeze. It's right behind him. She'll be whistling over his right ear. Goes back, puts her out in front. The wind just carries her right across. Didn't have any effect there at all with the breeze cactus, and I think he's put that one out in the full.
Yeah, he has. I was hoping he wasn't going to jam it between the posts with you. Was that tight an angle?
Oh, yeah, I think he was allowing the breeze there to get through. So kick in now is, I think it's going to be taken by Dufek. Dufek, the A-grader that did actually get dropped back into this game here today. He missed out on the spot for the next game. Goes back, directs traffic, pushes up towards the 50-metre line. Myers is going to be in there. Oh, good grab taken in front. I think that's Bascom. Bascom's really stepped up a notch now. His team needs him and he's answered. Goes forward, puts her in, puts underneath the ball. Steckel again. Watson, good contest. There it is, the one-on-one, and Watson will win those contests if he does get him overhead. Ball out to Ash Gray, tries to pick her up, does get hands onto it now. Well read by Barney Nichols, slams her onto the left boot, put in, not with the power through there. Troy Sargent trying to get hands on the ball. Does dive on it, but can't quite get it now. Oh, he's called high, and he's been brought back, so...
Sargent to get the kick, I think.
Yeah, that Sargent does, he's going to go back. He's a beautiful kick, Troy Sargent. And yeah, they'll need him now to kick these 6 points. Did take a big dive on the ball and probably got caught one in the back as he did go for the ball, but he protected the man, and them's the rules, and he now has been awarded with the free. Goes back, slides her in, umpire's underneath it, but he's just gone behind that left-hand goalpost, and put it through. Pretty disappointed as he hung the head. As soon as she left the boot, he knew that wasn't going through.
It's ordinary off the boot, wasn't it?
Dufek with the kick in, looking for Watson. Watson on his own. Oh, ball spill short, straight to Steckel. You've got to make sure you hit those targets coming out. And I think Proud should now send the runner out, and anywhere Steckel's going to be with these kick-ins, he's going to mark him because he's done it the last 3 times. So you've got to be aware of where he is, go for the short option and probably chip over. Steckel now is going to kick this from about 50 metres. He's going to have to kick it 60. Bangs her on, straight through, straight off the boot. That is a beautiful leg. Big Steckel, the 200 plus or 300 plus from South Adelaide in the SANFL. Big handy pickup for Tasmans in a few years, and today he's going to have to answer. He's kicked a bag of goals this year, Cactus, and he's probably going to have to kick another 5 or 6 here today, because Rangers are going to come home with this breeze in the last quarter. We're at the 10-minute mark now in the third quarter. So we see Tasman's move now to 3-goal 5 to Marble Range 4-goal 5. So there's only 6 points of difference. As we mentioned earlier, that breeze is a 2 to 3 goal breeze, and Tasmans have answered back with it as well. So Rangers need to answer back here to keep in front. Tasmans need another one to level her off. Sturgis with the throw up now. Hull will win. Misses the contest there to Sincock. Good hands down. Good hands over to Vasey. Well weighted. Skinny Myers is going to pick her up. Dodged around Boyce. Well chipped in side to the 50. Chick over to the King. King overrun the ball. Ball spills in now to King. King picks her up again. Ridden into the back. Umpire onto the scene. Held, he says. Pushed into the ground. He'll take the free on the 60-metre mark. And Rangers really need to open her up here to give their forwards an option now. Jamie Taylor's going to have to make a lead. See Sincock floating back in his back lines. Vasey on his own into the pocket. Does go to him now. Good option. Boyce late onto the scene. Vasey hits him in the chest and goes straight to the ground. Skinny Myers at the back wanting the option to come out. Ball straight through. Big crusher play there. And Skinny Myers is going to be onto it. Skinny handball through. Tregoning gets it through to the ground. Dufek onto it. Overrun. Collins will mop this up. Turn around and slam her onto the boot. Straight in forward with Hull's the man back there. Hull's underneath and taking a big timely mark there. Good hands. Popke's on his own. Goes to him now. We've got Kai Richardson, big hands. Wisniewski in front. Big spoil. Ball to the ground. Goes to Donga Dorwood. He's going to weave around onto that right foot. Chipped little short one with 15. Not playing on. Diesel low. Kicks for the goal. Big hands. Skinny Myers into the square. Not chipped short. Oh, he's been ripped off the ball there. And we'll see Dean Collins. I think it's Collins. Probably not, with a Tasman's free into the goal square, and he'll kick out. And see where we go. I think there was Matt Davey for the kick in now, looking for options. Out to the 50-metre line. Phil Hagen's underneath it. Phil Hagen's on Dalziel, and wins out that contest. Goes back. He's going to go for home. No one doing. Looks for options. He's not going to waste it. Chips in short. Short now to Davey. Davey, big hands. Jamie Taylor. Big hands in front. Carpenter coming on him. I think he's got his weight matched on him there though, and couldn't quite bunch him out the way. And we've got Jamie Taylor lining up. He's going to have to kick her about 40-45 and see if he can raise this one. Breeze going now right to left. So Stifling Breeze goes out. He runs out to the right, kicks her through. Couldn't allow for the Breeze. He's hooked her and she's gone well out of bounds.
Yeah, well, he needed better than that. You could see as soon as he ran at that kick, he was going to miss it. And so that's a let off for Tasmans, really was, because that would have really sunk it in. There's about 2 minutes to go in this quarter, and that would have been the one that really put the crunch on him. Comes out again, Sampson at the back of the pack. He gets absolutely pulverised into the ground. And why wouldn't you? It's a grand final. Drags himself up. Well done. Sturgis with the ball. He's going to throw it up again. Goes in. Hull against, he got the knock. I don't know where it went. It's still in there. Comes out now. That's Pobke. He chips it around the corner. Oh, Dorwood takes a dive. Katie Dufek, was it? Katie Dufek it is. Takes a sliding mark. He goes back. If they get it moving, they've got a chance to get one here.
There's no one presenting, no one running, no one leading. There's no options on. He's going to have to bang this in, as he does.
Good kick too. High. Oh, at the back of the pack. Is that Tristan?
The Vasey.
It was too.
Yeah,
the shortest. Yeah, the shortest guy there. Oh, Jamie Taylor. Shepherded that one out. It's gone through. Missed by Evans there, was it? It's got a handball back to Myers. Myers gets it on again. Kai Richardson got a boot to ball, went across the face of goal. Now the race is on. Comes out. Well shepherded. Oh, that's hard stuff in there. A few players crashing in. Smothered again, out of bounds. And is that on the full or is that off the body?
Smothered over the line, mate.
There's a bit of a... a bit going on here behind the play. Umpire comes in, and it's going to be a free kick, I think, to Tasmans to go to Sincock. Yep.
Stirred him up there, and Retaliator got pinged there, so he got the free. Silly football, you should keep your head.
Big kick, wide. Rousell at the back, over everyone's head. He's got the run of it. Now Dorwood has, goes to ground, knocked on there, comes out to Bascom. Bascom, you're tackled. Drop the ball, umpire. Good call.
Right on the scene there, Adams. Picked that one up early.
Cubby Broadbear, recipient.
He's been quiet today, Broadbear. We've seen him a couple of occasions, and needs to get into this game. Broadbear, he's a match breaker, and he is preparing now.
I reckon Cubby must have paid Wade Smith to say all that stuff. Anyway, plays out of bounds again in front of Dorwood. And that's right on the knocker. There's the siren now. So at 3/4 time, Marlborough Range hold a 1-goal advantage, and they've probably got a 2 to 3 goal to win to come home. So 3-5-23, Tasmans, Marlborough Range 4-5-29, and we'll let the coaches work it out from here. Rightio, the moment of truth for the Marlborough Range and the Tasman Football Club here. Last quarter, B grade, 2007. Tasman's been the team all year. Marlborough Range been right up their clacker. Sturgis puts her up. Hull versus Bascom, back in the centre again, the big fella. Gets a handball out to no one. Gets one off the ground there from Danzel, I reckon. Filthy around the corner with a left footer. Watto, who's been moved to centre half forward, leads, but has given away a free kick to Carpenter. So Watson going to centre half forward. Tristan Rousell now going back on Steckel. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Ball comes to ground. Marty Chagoning just kicked it out of there to no one. Play on was the call. You're gone, man. Yes, drop the ball. It's got to go to Hargens. Filthy Phil Hargens. Kicks long and deep in the Watson direction. Missed. Kai Richardson missed it. Watto wasn't even in the contest. Peroni gets it in the centre now from... puts it forward. That was a shocking kick. Goes down in the direction of Wright. Wright gets it around on his left foot. Oh, Fickle bounce to Steckel. And that has levelled the score. Well, Second done everything right there. He attacked the ball.
He had to go.
And the bounce just fell in Steckel's lap, who didn't do nothing. He just sat back and fell in his lap and walked into an open goal. So that's scores level. About 2 minutes into the last quarter. Tasman's against the breeze. So Marlborough Range have got the work cut out now. They're going to have to go hard at it. Hull and Bascom. Pobke in the centre. Dragoning in the centre. Gets it down. Hull did to Pobke. Couldn't quite get it over his head. Comes out. Collins round the corner. Puts it out. Oh, there's a bit of holding there from Sampson. Play on. Nichols was complaining. Sampson comes back low. You're in the pump. Goes to the ground. The ball's there. Spills out in the direction of Nichols. He gets rid of it. Oh, Dufek gets one high.
Yep.
Well done. Played the ball. Tregoning's wide. Should go to him. Doesn't.
He's on here. On his own.
Collins at the back. He's got that. Dean Collins playing a good captain's game. Leading from the front. Oh, now Adams. Well, the last 50 they give was 15. Now this 50 is about 35, so Collins plays on immediately. That's a shocker off the boot. Steckel runs out, it misses it. Sampson's gone to ground when he shouldn't have. Comes out to Pobke. Pobke evades one, round Steckel. Beautifully done. Gets a shocking kick. But fortunately in front's Andrews. Andrews knocked it out. Well done to Dufek. Blind turned into trouble. Wrapped up by Peroni. Adams comes in. Andrews and Mitch Danzel having a little go there. And just getting to know each other, I think. Smithy, weren't they?
Yeah, she's a little bit of a love tap.
Kiss and cuddle. Up she goes again. Hull couldn't get a hand on it. Bascom. Through come Peroni. He tried to barge his way through. And East End did too, but wrapped up. And well wrapped up there by Katie Dufek and Pobke. So the ball goes up again. Bascom, Hull. But no one really got it. Andrews gets it out in the direction of, I reckon that was Phil Hargens. Is it? Hargens and Doof get up, was it? Or Doof and Pobke again. You always find him in that spot, won't you? Down around amongst it. Hulley's out of position here. Shepherded out of the ruck, Hull. Probably should have got a free kick there. Play on was the call. Goes forward, down. Diesel Low. Punts the ball out into no man's land. The race is on now. Low. Picked up by Wright. Wright, left foot snap at goal. And that's it. Wright's left foot snap at goal. It's given Tasmans the lead. And they're now 1 goal in front. Well, everything's starting from this half back line here, Smithy.
Yep.
And as soon as the ball gets down there, it just gets rebounded out it. And twice now they've scored. So Stinker's going to have to do something about that. Probably have a look at his half forward line. Why is the ball getting run out of there so easy? So she's back in the centre. Adam Hull, Dufect, Pobke, Tregonning to do battle. Hull leapt beautifully but couldn't get a thing. Peroni, that was probably high and he's going to get a kick. And unmercifully dumped by Tregonning.
He's winning those stoppages in the middle, mate. He's going to run through there, and Peroni's going to be the game breaker. He's won this quarter. He's had the wood over Tregonning, and puts her in forward now. But underneath is big grab, Sincock.
That is a good grab. So Sincock now, I don't think he's in kicking distance, but he's a big raking left footer, and he puts it up in the air. Steckles there. He just absolutely dragged whoever that was out of Tristan Rousell or Sticky Secker out of that contest. Now, I really can't understand that. He just absolutely dragged him out of there, didn't he?
Sturgis was on, mate. He had him and he's just thrown him to the ground and stood on his own, and the ball's landed right in his lap. So them's the breaks. Not much you can do, mate. He's lined up in front, and diddle, he just put it straight through the middle.
So that's 3 unanswered goals now to Tasmans, and it gives them a 2-goal lead. And Rangers, you have really got to get on your bike here now.
Well, Tasman's really stepping up into this last quarter. Rangers do have the breeze advantage, and the heat's on, temperature-wise and pressure-wise in this footy game. And Tasmans have just answered. They're stepping up to the challenge, and with a couple of quick goals here, they've put themselves in front. Adams thrown up. Watson into the ruck, misses down. Pobke runs through, tries to break. Dumped by Collins. Richardson around the corner, kicks forward. Ball underneath it by Nielsen. Bits off the chest, bounce through. Taylor, not much can do. He's been paid a free here. Nogsy, ridden into the ground after the ball spilled off his chest. He's got to go back and he's got to kick this. Clock doesn't stop, so you've got to get on with it, mate. Lines up now. He's a beautiful kick, Nielsen. Put her through. This looks like she's coming through for the point. Oh, big timely mark. Well, she's gone through. She went over the line and sees her one behind. So the deficit now brought down to 11 points. Tasmans to kick in. This breeze has picked up. Peroni. Big kick forward. Onto the 60 metre. Donga with the body. Over the back. Well roved. Kick forward. Short chip. In towards the direction there of Evans. Evans wheels around. Handball out to no one. No one goes through. Wrapped up by players. Once again, Pobke's on the scene and wraps him up. He's under those packs. He's going to be there for most of this day, which he has. Centre wing bowl up. Watson and Bascom do the battle. Watson wins the ruck contest. Spores down. Do first onto it. Smashed on the chin. Fair contest. Put through. Johnny Andrews put through. Carpenter mops up. Kicks her out into space. No one in front. Races on. Vasey will probably be the first on the scene. Peroni's tonguing it from behind. Vasey will get her a need to swing her onto his left boot. Tripped a little bit. Quick to Sampson. Handball picked up. Sampson, good eyes. Looks in the direction of Hull. Hull spoiled. Crossed by Ash Gray. Well roved. Bass the packle there. Relays up to the handball again. Chipped across. Over to Dorwood. Dorwood going to swing back and look for an option to get her forward. Swings around onto the right. Dufek underneath. Dufek going back, and he'll probably be on the 50 metre here, or just inside, and he'll need to go back and slot this one. Put her into this slight breeze. He's going to have to go to the left or right again, which is the telling factor. Kick into the left-hand side of screen. Dufek. He's a goal kicker. They're usually on the run. Rangers need this one if they need to get back in the game. Off the boot. into the square. He's put it through. He's put it through. Rangers needed it, and he's answered.
That's 5 points.
So 5 points the difference now to Tasmans. 6 goal 5, 41 to 5 goal 6, 39.
Be the halfway mark of the last quarter, I reckon. Low off, Skinny Myers on. Youth for age there, Smithy.
Absolutely, mate. To getting that experience back in, need a bit of drive coming out of this back lines. Watson with the contest now, overrun there by Popke. Ball goes to ground. He's caught him in. Peroni's trying to talk him into the back, but nothing doing. Sturge is going to bowl her up again, and immediately we'll see another ball up. Watson under, Bascom pushing. Look for Collins, nothing doing. Kai Richardson steps around, beats the player. Tregoning first onto the scene, tries to paddle forward. Carpenter pulled through. Richardson again, mopping up at the back of the pack, tries to break around onto that right, swings around, gets it hand on the ball now. Tregoning smashes her forward, needs a mark taken now. Hull waits behind, ball spilled over, wrapped up. Did he duck the chutney? No, he's been grabbed too high, Boyce was, and kicks out now. Tregoning straight across, good spoil in front. We're going to see Dufek wrap up. Can Dufek finish? Beautiful handball in now, and see Sticky smashes it up around the corner, but she's going to go out of bounds. The voice was on there by Tregoning and was just slightly, Nielsen, sorry, Tregoning was slightly ignored, and they're going to have to get this one back. Still time for any side to snatch this one. Tasmans with the 5-point lead. Everyone's manned up, no options on. He's going to have to go long. Kick to a pack, and does, on the 50-metre line. Watson underneath. Skinny Myers, big punch from behind but misses. Donga Dord to wrap up, punches towards the line and sees her out of bounds.
Lucky not to get pinged there too.
Yeah, he's paddling forward. The old deliberate rule gets paid a little bit too often these days. Ball thrown in. Watson underneath. Handballed out to Popke. Popke swinging around onto the right. Ball's going to bounce. Ball clears through off the boot of Carpenter and rolls out in front of Clean Seas steer group sign in the Marble Range forward pocket just inside the 50 metre. They need to answer this one. Need to get 6 points on the board. Watson, big punch from behind. Mopped up. Oh, he was taken off it. He's taken off it, but play on's the call. Donga Dord goes back. Good option back. Skinny Myers. Penetrating kick now into the forward line. Inside the 50. Dan King underneath it. Oh, he's pulled the hands out. Pulled out of that one. Pulled in through. You need to stand up there, son, in these conditions. Tackled. He was holding the ball. He's tried to crash the tackle. He had the ball. Ball's kicked forward. Tregoning pleading there for the 50 metre to put him right in front. But she'll be brought back. And the kick here will be taken by King. So made amends, Kingy. He needs to finish here and needs to put her through the middle. And can we see Marble Range take this one to put him 1 point up if he can manage to slot this one through the middle. Pressure kick.
I'll give him a cigar if he kicks this one. You deserve a cigar, and a big cigar, mate. Good on you. That's a lead back to Marble Range, 1 point. And just looking at the clock, Smithy, about 5 to go. So what do you do? Keep attacking?
Well, they've put Watson into the ruck contest. He's been probably the equivalent to Hull, I think, back there in the ruck contest in the middle. They've gone again now for Evans into the ruck contest. Evans and Baskin doing a lot of rotating. Kim Peroni looking fired up here. He wants this ball out the middle. Rangers need to work. They need to hang on to this 1 point. Tasmans need to push forward and need to kick another score. If they get another goal, well, I reckon should be all over there, mate.
Kai Richardson going to the middle too for Marble Range.
Richardson in the middle. There's a few changes being made. Ball up. Evans and Watson. Ball spills down. Richardson underneath it. Overrun. Ball spills out. Easton hands onto it. Stacks on the mill. Pressure in there in the middle in these last couple of minutes.
That wind picking up now, Smithy.
That breeze is picking up every couple of minutes we go through. Watson gets hands on the ball. Ball swings in. Dufek fires in there. A little bit of a throw out there. Peroni wins the ball again. Kicked under. Jamie Taylor under the ball. Bascom steams out. Ball goes to hands. Plenty of Rangers around the ball. Atkins couldn't get hands onto it. Kick forward. Sampson first on, but it's Phil Hagen's quick across the front. He's going to chip her onto that left boot. Spills out, and she's going to roll out just in front. And probably looking at the clock here, there's about 2 minutes left. Pressure here is on. We've got a blood rule. Easton's been taken off with the blood rule here.
So that's going to chop a minute off the
That's
clock.
it, mate. Everyone's aware now of this clock ticking down, and pressure's going to be on. We're just outside the Tasmans 50-metre line.
Ash Gray comes into the contest, comes up in the forward pocket. So Marble Range have really put numbers around the ball now. I reckon just around this ball, Smithy, there's got to be 20 players, 25 players. Ball goes in. Here it goes. Watson. Oh, out the back, Bascom couldn't get hands on it. Comes out, spills to ground. Peroni gets knocked off it. Goes to ground, and I reckon that's Vasey in there with Dufect or Dalzell and
There's that
Pobke.
combination, Pobke again.
Last to get up. Up it goes again. Watson again. Shepherded off it, but gets hands on it. Sampson, that was a bit high. Crash tackle, bang to the ground, and stacks on it again. And this is really suiting Marble Range.
I think we're under a minute, mate.
She's gone. I'd say the siren will go any time now, Smithy. This will be the last ball of the dice for Tasmans. They got to do something here. In comes. No one got that. Knocked over by Sticky Secker. Smothered through the pack. Dufect, that was high. Should have got a kick. Didn't. Collins chip kicks it out of there. Tregoning attacks the footy. Misses it. Still anyone's ball. Diesel low.
Oh, he's hit very high. He was hit very high there.
That will be
Stutz.
a kick.
Stutzer, that was silly, mate.
That was Sticky
That's
Secker.
it.
And
That's
there's
it.
Siren.
1 point.
A 1 point win to Marble Range. And boy, are they happy. This has been a long time coming against Tasmans. I think it's about our third shot at them. And the Rangers boys have finally got there. Tasmans, well, they're lying around everywhere. They'd be knackered. They had a good shot at it.
Yep, they threw everything they had at it. Tasmans have had this contest, or this whole year, the B-grade contest wrapped up. As you mentioned, mate, Marble Range have been right there, but today, as you know, anything can happen in a grand final, and to have a 1 point win is the telling factor. Both teams presenting good warriors either side, and Bascom can't believe it. He's still on the ground, and heartache for the Tasman boys, but congratulations to the Marble Range. Stink proud out there. He's ecstatic. These boys are loving it. They've a few grand finals between these two. There's a big history between the Tasmans and Marble Range B-grade side. They're both around there every year. And you can say once again, 1 point is probably the telling factor that was going to make the difference between these two sides.
And I tell you, Smithy, that's the fastest I've seen Stink move in years. He absolutely galloped out there. And it's a wonder that the trainers, he's in the hands of the trainers at the moment. He's probably done a hamstring, Smithy. But look, no, good game of footy. Bloody, and the best side won today. But they led all day, so they deserved to win. And to the Tasman boys, there's Kim Peroni just there in picture. So, they done pretty good. Best player on the ground today, do you reckon?
Well, mate, just recapping as we're going through, you'd have to say Adam Ho early in those ruck contests, mate. He was brilliant. I don't think he lost a ruck contest all day. It started with him. Marty Tregoning in the middle as well was fantastic. He got his hands on everything. Dean Collins from Tasmans, he was winning the ball around the ground. Barney Nichols was very, very handy. Kim Peroni came into that game in the second half. And he was good.
Donga Dorwood early. I thought Big Donga had a good game.
Yeah, finished, I hope.
Radio, is that it? No worries, mate.
Hey? You get that in the show.
Number 7, Jacob Robson.
Too much crack in his hair, mate. You want me to do this one? I'm tall. I'll take that.
Number 20, Karen Dufek. Number 21, Adrian Coffey. Number 22, Jamie Taylor. Number 27, Brendan Dusky. Number 29, Robbie Broadbent. Number 10, Premiership Captain, Buddy Dragoni.
Say something.
Tasman's been a great time of year. We've been on the last of the guys. That's fantastic. The guys missed out probably 3 or 4. And when you haven't got A-grade side, it's always an incentive. And my captain, if they get a better captain, I've been waiting for 4 or 5 years maybe to hold this up. Thanks for the supporters and everyone involved with the footy club. Cheers.
Guys, good fellas.